Hi, it's Neva. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to share with you the top 7 tools I use in my business that I cannot live without. So number 1 is you need to find potential sellers that are willing to sell their properties at some type of discount, 60 cents on the dollar, 75 cents on the dollar, or something like that. So I purchased a list from Citricato.com, and I purchased a list of people that are falling behind on their mortgage payments. And so their lists are like, you can purchase 30 days late, 60 days late, 90 days late. I usually, when people ask me, I recommend buying the over 90 days late list. And the reason is buying different lists over the years from different companies, I find that people that are 30 to 60 days late, usually they can catch up. They can work, extra hours, take out a loan, something, and catch up. But usually once people start to go over 3 months late, they can't catch up, and they start to, like seek outside solutions and things like that. And that is where you can come in as a real estate investor and offer them options, okay? Now, number 2 is the second place I get a list is RealtyTrac. Now, if you're new to my channel, you don't know, but I do focus on pre-foreclosures as one of my niche areas in real estate. And so RealtyTrac, these people are actually, they're actively in pre-foreclosure status. So I get the list from RealtyTrac, and RealtyTrac is really awesome. Oh, the other thing, if I double back, Citricato. Definitely check them out if you're looking to purchase late lists. The reason why I like them over all the other companies right now that I've purchased lists from, and I have purchased a lot, is that Citricato, they keep that list very, very updated. So when you buy a list, it's the most recent list of people that are late. Whereas some companies, I've purchased lists and it's not recent, meaning you can say, oh, I want a 90 days late list. And maybe they pulled that list like in January, and then they're selling that same list to you in June. Citricato does not do that. When they sell you the list, it's recent. It's like from that month. So I'm not affiliated with them or anything, but I'm telling you, they have been such a tremendous lead source for me. So I just want to share that because I know starting out, like I said, I have purchased lists from so many different companies, and it's hard to really, get a review and know who has a quality list unless you get a review from someone that's actually purchased lists from multiple different places over the years. So that's my tip there. Okay, then I go to RealtyTrac. Like I said, RealtyTrac, these people are actually in active pre-foreclosure. So this is a great place to reach out to people that definitely need to sell or, figure out some type of solution. The thing with pre-foreclosures though is you actually, as the investor, you have to be able to move quickly to help them, because if they're in active pre-foreclosure, they don't really have a lot of time. But like I said, they are a great source, and RealtyTrac as well keeps their list updated. When you log in, you can actually see like the last time the list was updated and things like that. So that's key. I would tell you when you're buying lists to really ask that company or the sales rep, when's the last time the list was updated? Because I'll tell you, there's so many companies that say, oh, we sell leads and we sell this and we sell that. And that's the data they sell is so old, it's not as useful, okay? 3 is Carrot websites. I love these websites. I have multiple websites right now, and the reason I recommend Carrot websites is over the years, I can tell you, it has taken me so long to get my websites to rank. Meaning, even if I have a website, I'm searching for my, even when I started and I would like Google myself, it wouldn't even come up on the first, second, or third page. And so I'll do another video on how I've learned to let my websites rank. But the good thing I like with Carrot websites is there's some form of lead generation in the site. Because like I tell people, if you just build a website, nobody knows that website exists. You're not going to get any juice from Google initially because it's a new website. So it's best starting out to have some websites that are really have some type of lead generation in the website so that you can actually get business from the website. Otherwise, you're gonna have to do so much marketing, and like I said, it's a whole nother video to even learn how to actually get your website working for you to get leads. And like I said, it's a whole nother video because it's a lot. And so the easiest starting now, when I'm building out new websites for particular areas and niches, I always just pull up a Carrot website because it's just easy, it's low cost, and I know I'm not gonna have to do all this work to get leads from the site. Okay, number 4 is contactually, and this is basically what I use to manage my database. So when people respond to my marketing, this is how I keep track of their address, phone number, last time we spoke, all the information, because I will tell you, until you actually have some type of CRM, some type of follow-up system, don't even spend any money on marketing because you're just wasting money. Because most people, you're going to need to follow up several times before you get a deal. And so you have to have something where you're storing and keeping track of information, the last time you spoke to them and things like that. So I like contactually, and that's what I use now. This is another area where over the years I've used several different ones. The reason why now I finally started to stick with contactually is that contactually will start to update my database automatically, meaning if someone sends me an email, it will automatically load that email address into my database. If I send someone new an email, it will automatically, so it's automatically updating, whereas a lot of other CRMs, if you don't manually go in and type name, address, phone number, it's never going to enter the system. So for me, just, just based on me being busy, sometimes just not being as organized as I need to be, contactually really helps me in that area. And like I said, it's so key. I can tell you, you have to store and have people's information organized. Okay, so number 5 is the multiple listing service. The multiple listing service, I use it to find cash buyers. A lot of people are going to say they use it to find leads, but for me, I don't really like to find leads on the multiple listing service because I find once things are online, it's like then you have to fight with 100 people for that one deal. So I really like to find my deals off market. So for the multiple listing service though, it's a great tool to find cash buyers. And what you do is there is a section that you can do like a search for, it's called buyer financing, and then it will have like equal to different types of financing types, and one of them is cash. So you can run a search in your multiple listing service, buyer financing equals to cash, and it could be based on zip code, subdivisions, counties, things like that, and you'll find people that have purchased property in that area that they purchased it cash. And then from there, I just go through that list and I find the properties that were purchased cash that are also absentee owned. If they're absentee owned, that means the person that purchased that property does not live there, which means they most likely purchased it cash and then rented it out, which is who you're looking for when you're looking for cash buyers. So that's how I use the multiple listing service. Number 6 is Postcard Mania. I love Postcard Mania. I do a lot of direct mail, so I go through and design my different postcards, and Postcard Mania mails them out. Now, how Postcard Mania is different from, there's thousands of postcard companies. What I like about Postcard Mania is they have a product called Everywhere Small Business, and basically what it is that they mail your postcards out, and then they keep track when people go to your websites. So like for instance, if you've ever say you've been interested in buying a new Mac computer, you go to the Apple website, you look for laptops, things like that. When you leave the Apple website, if you go on Facebook, Instagram, or other websites, you'll start to see ads for that same laptop that you were looking for on the Apple website. So it's like following you around the internet. So that is what Postcard Mania does. So when people go to my website from my postcard, is if they don't immediately reach out to me from my website, when they go on Facebook, when they go on Instagram and all these other places, they'll still see ads for me. So it's a way to send one postcard and have people see you multiple times. And I have mentioned and shared before that in marketing, people need to see you 7 times. They usually need to see you an average of 7 times before they'll reach out to you. So this is a way to send one postcard and have people see you hundreds and hundreds of times. Okay, so that's what I love about Postcard Mania. That's different from other postcard companies. Of course, their postcards are, you know, as well as pretty, organized, very targeted and things like that. And then my next one is Vistaprint. I love Vistaprint. I get all my like usual like business supplies, office supplies, all my other stuff that I need for direct mail, because I also do letters as well. So I'll buy like stamps to stamp outside of my letters, mailing labels. Right now the holidays are coming up. I'm gonna buy holiday cards and put my business name on it. So Vistaprint is really good to for a small business. You can get things that look real professional with your logos on it, and it looks like it came from some big, you know, high-tech publishing company. So, and it's low cost. Okay, so these are my tips, these are my tools that I'm like, if I just, you know, I have to have these going at all time to be successful. So I would advise you to check them out. I'll leave all the links below, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.